Hi everyone, and welcome to today's yoga class for strength and stamina. Today's class is not so much a yoga flow, it is more a yoga HIIT workout. We will do a couple of yoga exercises and we will repeat each exercise 5 times. If there are 2 sides, we will do 5 on each side. You can just follow me along and also do 5 repetitions, or you just do as many as you can in the amount of time that we have for this exercise. It will get a little tough today because we want to build the strength and we want the stamina. We want to have the resilience. Do as much and as best as you can. But remember, you can always come to a child's pose to rest. So speaking of child's pose, let's start in child's pose at the end of your mat. Keep your knees together today. And then bring your hands forward, bring your forehead down on the mat, or let it somewhere up in the air, and just let your head hang heavy, whatever feels better for you today. And just arrive here on the mat. Relax your hips down, relax your shoulders, your neck, and your head. Start to focus on your breaths, in and out. Then slowly open your eyes and we do our first exercise where we switch between child's pose and cobra pose. So remember, we do 5 for each exercise and we start by rounding the spine, lift the hips up and move forward, and then come forward to cobra pose where you look up and bend your spine in the other direction. Great. And move back round the spine. And to child's pose. 4 more. Inhale to round. And look up. And exhale to come back to child's pose. Move slowly here. We're just getting started. Don't worry, you will get a real workout in today. So enjoy this slow warm-up. Last one. Inhale slowly, come forward to cobra. And exhale back to child's pose. One deep breath here. And come up to a tabletop pose. We will do a pose called flying table, and to let your table fly, tuck your toes and lift the knees up. You can either just do that, or you can also do some tapping with your hands. So we will lift the knees up and then tap, tap, opposite knees and lower down 5 times. Let's get started. Toes are tucked, lift the knees up, tap the left knee, tap the right knee and lower down. 4 more. Lift up, tap, tap and down. Lift up, tap, tap and down. 2 more. Lift up, tap, tap and down. Last one. Up, tap, tap and down. Great. Then release your toes and we will do some table crunches. For a table crunch, just extend your right leg to the back. Left arm is extended in front of you. And then we bring knee and elbow together and extend. 4 more. Knee and elbow touch and extend. For 3, 2, and 1. Extend, bring both your hands and your knee back down. Extend the left leg to the back, right arm to the front. Inhale to extend, exhale to touch. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, extend, exhale, round. 2 more. And last one, reach forward and tap. Reach forward one more time. Bring both of your knees and hands back down. Great job. Now we're getting into the fun stuff. So come down on your belly and bring your forearms down on the mat to a Sphinx pose. But we will not stay in Sphinx pose. We will make it much more fun. And please don't hate me after that. So tuck your toes and we first come up to a forearm plank, and then we will switch between forearm plank and dolphin pose. So you will lift your hips up, walk the feet closer to your hands, and then come back to forearm plank. So let me show it to you. We do it 5 times. So first forearm plank, then walk your feet in, hips go up to dolphin, and we walk back. And 4 more. Lift the hips up, walk in, and come back down. Lift up, and walk back. 2 more. Lift up to dolphin, and come back. Last one. Maybe stay here for a moment in your dolphin, and come back down to forearm plank. Stay here for a moment, and then lower the hips down and come to your Sphinx pose. Maybe form a pillow with your hands and just rest here for a moment. Then come back up to a table pose. We continue the fun exercises. We will do some Yogi Push-Ups. You can either do them from plank, but I did some strength training for my arms yesterday and I feel a little sore, so keep your knees down if you want to. And we will do 5 Yogi Push-Ups. So Yogi Push-Up is like a chaturanga where we lower down halfway, that the shoulder is in line with the elbow. So let's get started. Push-up number 1 and 2, 3, 4, you can do this, and 5, great job. And come back to your child's pose. To stay here for 2 breaths. Then come up to a standing position and we will do high lunge pose. So come more to the front of your mat and we will 5 times step back to a high lunge and come back to the standing position. So I will show it like this. So step back with your right leg to high lunge, reach the arms up and come back to the front, arms go down. 4 more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. You should feel it in your glutes here. 1 more. Step back. Stay here for a moment. Look up. And come forward to standing. Same on the other side. We step back to high lunge for 5. For 4. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Great. Then come to a wide-legged stand. We do some goddess squats. Bring both of your hands on your head, so just that your fingertips touch your head wherever it feels good. And we will do our squats. So we will squat down and bring the right hand down on the mat if this is possible. If you can just bring it somewhere to the knee, that's also fine. And we come back up. Squat down, hand comes down on the other side. Let's do this 10 times because we have 2 legs. Hands come to the head and squat down on the right, up, squat down on the left and up. 4 more, and squat, up, and squat, up. Right hand down and left hand down. Right and left. Awesome, guys. And right and left. 1 more on each side. Right. Do you feel the burn in your thighs? Great. And up and relax your hands down and shake your feet off for a moment. And we come back down, laying down on the belly again. We will do some sync for our back. We will do Locust Pose. For that, bring your hands under your shoulders. And with the inhale, we bring both of the feet up. Your feet should stay together. And reach the arms forward. Exhale, come down. 5 times. Let's go. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, really stretch. And down. Up and down. 2 more. Up and down. Last one. Reach forward, bring the feet together and come down. Great. Come up to a seated position on your mat. We will end with a few exercises for the core. I know everyone loves core exercises. And we will do boat pose, but we will bring our toes down. So first come to boat pose, that your knees are bent. Bring your arms next to you and then we tap the toes down. 5 on each side. Let's get started. I will count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stay in boat pose. Stay up. Awesome. And relax your feet down and lay down on your back. Let's do some windshield wiper supine twists where you bring your knees up to like a right angle over your hip and then bring both knees over to the left side, back to center and over to the right side, back to center. 4 more. This should feel really good now. It's a really nice exercise for spine mobility and also for the core. Try to keep your shoulders grounded down on the mat. One more on each side. Bring your knees down as far as you can. Then come back to center. Great. Hug your knees in for a moment. Roll from left to right. And we do our last core exercise where we extend the legs up to the ceiling. Then extend your arms up to the ceiling. Maybe point your index fingers up. And we do some crunches here. Lift your shoulder blades off the mat. Then bring the right leg down, that it's almost touching the ground. And both of your fingers over to the left side. Come back to center. Left arm comes down. And arms come over to the right. And back to center. 4 more. On each side, of course. Last one. And come back to center. Hug your knees in. Form a little ball here. And maybe roll from left to right. You can repeat these exercises as often as you want to build some strength also with yoga poses. Then take one more deep breath in here. Roll your forehead up to your knees and then exhale. Extend your legs out to the front and your arms to the side. Take one more deep breath in and out. Relax into the mat. Relax your feet, your toes, your ankles, your shins, your knees, your thighs and your hamstrings. Relax your glutes, your hips, your whole pelvis, your lower back, your upper back, your arms, your elbows, your forearms, your wrists, your hands and your fingers. Relax your shoulders and your neck. And then let your head get heavy. Relax your jaw, your tongue, your cheeks, your nose, your eyes, your eyebrows, and your forehead. Savasana. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Start to rotate your hands and your feet. Stretch your arms over your head for a full body stretch. And roll over to one side. Then slowly come up to a seated position on your mat. Cross your legs in front of you. Take a deep breath in and out. Then bring your hands to a prayer in front of your heart. Thanks for practicing with me today. Namaste.